Hello Capricorn, this is going to be a reading for June 15th to June 21st, 2020. Thank you to coming to Echo Catcher Tarot. Thank you for all my subscribers, all my likes, all my views, all the comments. It's awesome, I appreciate it. So I set up the camera a little different today, and I laid the cards out a little different to see how it comes out. So I'm trying different stuff here. So let's get the reading started, and I'm going to pull the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle deck first for you. And the first card that comes up is 26, Where You Need to Be. Acknowledge how you are feeling, have faith, the universe will take care of a current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. So this is the Blue Dragon, and it kind of pretty much floats with the current, so this would tell me that you should go with the flow of the energy right now. You should just go with the flow of whatever's going on in your life, the people around you, whatever you have going on is what you need to do. But you're where you're supposed to be. So also whatever's going on is what is supposed to be happening right now for you. So the next one you have of the Whispers of the Ocean deck is 24, Love Where You Are. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. So this is a huge clam, and it talks about, look at, you have one that says where you need to be, Capricorn. Oh gosh, I didn't get your Capricorn thing. And one that says love where you are. So I know how the clam talks about in the book, how the clam knows how to siphon out bad energy and bring in good energy to itself. But it talks about water, but referring to us, it would relate to energy. I'm going to grab the Capricorn plaque, because I forgot it. Sorry about that. But there you go. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully I'm not in there. Okay, so one more for you. That's really good. And then 8, keeping it in check. Keeping it in check has to do with pay attention to what is going on around you. You might be moving into something too quickly or missing some important details. So this is to pay attention to your environment and what's going on around you. And periodically keep checking things around you. Just make sure everything is in order. Is what that pretty much means. Just keep checking on it. Okay, now I'm going to start with the Oracle of E card for you. So the first one that comes out for you, Capricorn, is 23, At Your Service. So something's going to come full circle, I feel. And 23 breaks down into 5, and 5 is change usually. So something's going to change, and something's going to be more catered to you and what's going on with you, if that makes sense. So the second one you have is Silver Lining. So this is, again, something went full circle or is going to go full circle. And it's a 10, so you went from a 5 change into a 37-10 if you break the numbers down. And Silver Lining tells me that there's something that you do not see the silver lining to right now, but you will see the silver lining later, Capricorn. Wow, living large, 25. So this pretty much says that you are moving on and you are taking your masculine energy. For those of you who this would apply to, feel free to vice versa, masculine, feminine energy. We have both. And I just read the cards. If they don't apply to you, do not force them to apply to you. If they don't apply, then hopefully you know your Venus or your moon and you can watch those videos. So living large basically says that things are turning around and they're going more in your favor. So Sticky Wicket has to do with something that is holding you up. There's something that is going to cause I don't know how to say it. I don't know if it's a mess. It's not really a delay. It's just like a hiccup. Some little hiccup that the universe is going to throw your way for some reason. Abracadabra. Beautiful. This pretty much says that you have the magic to bring what you want towards you into your life. You would be surprised right now, Capricorn, at the power that you have to manifest what you want your life to be like. Some of you may be aware of it, but some of you, I feel, are not. And again, you've gotten 3 circles, and an upright masculine triangle is what that means to me. But feel free to vice versa energy. So God and Owie breaks down to 11. And that is a heaven number to me, and this has to do with like heaven. So I feel like heaven is raining down on you, Capricorn. For those of you who feel like you have gotten hurt, or your feelings are not where you want them to be because things didn't work out with somebody the way you want, that the universe is trying to comfort you, basically. So the dude abides, number 20. This has to do with, let me look at this in the book really fast, because where is that? 20, the dude abides. And I don't know if any of you have seen the movie The Big Lebowski, but I think that's what these cards, a lot of them relate to, because they talk about the dude, but really the dude could be anything that you want it to be, but this is what I always think of when I read these cards. It's your lucky day, in your lucky life. The dude is patiently waiting for you to come on home. Let him do the heavy lifting for a change. No matter what crazy mess you've gotten yourself into, the dude is here with everything you could ever need. The dude's got your back, rock star. And that has to do with, like I said, the universe. So solar powered, this is beautiful, number 3. So again, something that came full circle. The universe has your back, but this also says that you're going to be brighter than the sun right now. You are going to be like glowing almost. You're coming into your light, and people are going to see that, and you're going to feel it. Leaping in love. So this is another circle. So this is number 7. This is a heaven number to me. And 7 and 3 would equal 10, which would be these two right here, solar powered, and then leaping in love. So leaping in love is basically just what it says. You taking a chance. You're going to take a chance in love. You're going to trust that the divine put this before you because it was meant for you, is what I'm getting out of this. So I'm almost getting, when I'm looking at them like this, that somebody, so it goes like this with the circle. So you started, you saw the silver lining, things changed, magic, you're sun-like, and then leaping in love. So yeah. I forgot where I was going to go with this. I always get sidetracked sometimes when I look at them. Alright, let's switch over to the Chakra Wisdom deck for you. So the first one you have is 5 of Cups. Capricorn, this is somebody in your past that you miss a lot, that you think about a lot, that you try and... You could dream about this person, you could wake up at night and think about this person. This is somebody who you still think about. So Knight of Swords is somebody coming in to say something. They're really emotional. They could be coming in to say something blunt. They could be coming in to say something rude, to end something possibly. That could be you. 7 of Cups is you looking on something in the past that you regret. There's some relationship in your past that was years ago, Capricorn, that you cannot seem to get over. You can't let it go. It's way years ago. There's nothing left there, and here you are thinking about it today. So I almost feel like you cut somebody out because of you're stuck in some relationship in the past, possibly. And the Lovers. So this would be Gemini around you possibly, or in your birth chart, or both. This could be a lover coming to you. There's somebody you want to be with, that you were lovers with from your past. I feel that you can't get over. So Five of Swords would be jealousy, lying. There's 3 people in this card. There's a person right there that has her back and is walking away. She has her eyes down and he is glaring at her, it looks like. So I'm just getting, he is trying to, yeah, he's jealous, envious, and she doesn't know it. She does not feel that energy coming to her. So I don't know if that is you, Capricorn, emitting that negative energy, or if that is somebody emitting it to you. I don't know if it's an ex-lover, because the lover card is above it. So figure out how this might fit into you. Ace of Cups. This would be somebody offering love. Somebody, either you love somebody or somebody loves you, and somebody offered you love, or you're offering your love to somebody else. Or it could be both, I guess. So the Fool is my precursor to somebody taking the leap and going after love. Somebody just takes a leap of faith and they chase love. That's what this is. And there's a lot of passion. Both these cards, red, passion. A lot of passion. So Two of Coins is compromise and flexibility. And a lot of relationships do not work if both people do not be compromised and flexible. If you don't do that, sorry about that, there's no way the relationship is going to work. It's not fair that one person has to give more than the other person. Both people have to give equally or it won't work. And a lot of you Capricorns are very, how do I say it without hurting your feelings? Sometimes you can be quite selfish with what you want. We know you want to climb the corporate ladder. We know you like the material things, the nice electronics. We get it. And sometimes you will throw your family and your friends and your loved ones under the bus, so to speak, so you can chase that corporate ladder. It's in your genes. We get it. But gosh, some of you really need to pay attention, because it seems like when love comes your way, you're so busy looking the other way, chasing other stuff, you don't notice it. And then by the time you notice, the love has been so broken. The person is like, you know what I think about just now is that movie Legends of the Fall, when the Indian describes to the girl that Tristan was like a rock that people threw themselves against. And because they loved Tristan so much in the movie. And they hurt themselves because Tristan was a rock and he didn't have very much emotional feelings in that movie. And so people who loved him, it's like the Indian said, they were like throwing themselves against a rock. It did no good. There was no emotions. So that's what I'm almost picking up here. That almost makes me really sad. That somebody in a relationship was like a rock and they let somebody just throw themselves against them with love, trying so hard to penetrate their heart, and they didn't reciprocate that. And a lot of sadness. But it's weird. It seems like, I don't know if it's the other person, because you seem okay over here. Alright, so the next one is King of Cups. This is the king to me that has codependency. He wants a partner that fits in the spires of his chair and his little cup, or his big cup actually, and do as he says. And if you can abide by that, then you can be his queen. And you have to, if he steps out of the spires and does what he wants, you have to stay here and not complain that he's doing what he wants out here when you're inside here, if that makes sense to a lot of you. That's how I look at the King of Cups. In another deck it might look differently, but in this deck that's totally how I read it, how it comes up to me. So Four of Cups again is you looking to a relationship from the past. This is your heart chakra, where you cannot let go of it. You have other people around you that love you, it seems like, or want to date you. I don't know if they love you, but there seems to be people who love you. People who want to date you, and you don't even see it. You're focused on that one cup. And you spend lots of time thinking about it. A lot of time. Nine of Swords. So this is grief and despair, Capricorn. There is a lot of sadness, a lot of grief. You have, I mean, what's the word? I'm thinking existential or extrasential, whatever. You have so much grief and despair in this card. It is just like, you have to start somewhere. And I mean, this is telling me how deep it is. These are telling me how deep it is. The light at the top is telling me how deep that pain is. And the color of the sheet she has on her. Everything in this picture is saying severe pain to me. Heartbreak. Somebody broke you and hurt you and you can't get out of it. So 3 of Wands, there are opportunities coming towards you, it looks like. You have opportunities around you, and it looks like you are going to take one. It's a fast action communication. So I'm wondering if you're just the type of person that just gets out of town or moves on. You come in, you create a mess, and then you move on. Somebody, it seems like, almost is. So 10 of Wands is an ending. This is something that is done. Fast action. So you're moving away. You see an opportunity and you're ending something fast and going towards a new opportunity. So the Empress is a couple things. This could be somebody who is forgiving themselves. This could be somebody who is very nurturing, coming in, very it could also mean a pregnancy, Capricorn, is what I'm picking up. For some of you. Alright, so the next one is Princess of Cups. Oh my goodness. So Princess of Cups is somebody who is really, really pure and really honest and really is offering her honest couple love from her full heart. And if some of you got Empress pregnant and you're walking away and this is how this Empress could possibly feel about you, that would not be good. That would not be good. But you have to do what you have to do. But Queen of Wands. So this is a Queen of Wands. A Queen of Wands knows her worth. She knows what she wants out of life. And she goes for what she wants. That's the only way to explain it. So, how can I explain this? If some of you are walking away from possibly a pregnancy, I don't feel like this Queen will ever let you back in again. If you make a decision to not make it work with a possible pregnancy coming towards you, because you're scared or whatever, you don't want to be with this person, that person has other opportunities, they will move forward with that situation. So 5 of Wands is people gossiping and talking. Busy, a lot of people. And then 7 of Coins. This is you organizing and planning, getting everything in a row. You're busy. So 9 of Coins is you saving and planning. So these two right here, you have a plan, it appears. You have some sort of plan, Capricorn, that you want to do, that you are moving into. You have a plan. And this is 8 of Wands. This is you walking away from something. You're ending something and walk away from it. And usually we don't end something till it's a 10, but you're walking away from something early. You're done. And when I say walking away, it could mean you're stopping a behavior pattern that you've had. You're stopping an addiction. You're stopping a thought process. You're stopping a friendship. It could mean anything. A contract, a commitment. It could mean a number of things. So don't always try and peg that on the relationship part of your life, because you have to decide where that would relate to. Alright, so now I'm going to switch to the Soul's Journey lesson cards for you, Capricorn, and you have courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So for those of you who are holding back, I feel like you really have to try and find the courage. This is healing. This is like the sun here, that you can go in the healing and go through this darkness and start going into the light and get to the sun. Not this dark part, but this yellow. So you have to find the courage to get past this heartbreak. Either reach out to that person and try and mend that heartbreak or move on from it. Don't keep hanging on to it all these years later. If you have to either or. You have to put one last effort into it. Maybe a couple, if that one fails or seems like it might not have been communicative enough. Couple last ditch efforts, and if it doesn't turn around and come back to you, you have to let it go. You're holding yourself back so much by hanging on to that. So look at how similar the patterns are on these. So death, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So how many times have you ended a relationship and then you start looking at that person differently, like, wow, I didn't see how much they did touch me, or wow, I didn't see how much they did always want to protect me, or I didn't see how much they kissed me and stuff like that. Sometimes when things end is when we realize what we had, that we really didn't pay attention, and that's kind of what I'm getting. A lot of you are finding the courage to overcome a thought process or a behavioral pattern that you have carried around for many years that has left you going through a repetitive pattern where you're doing the same thing over and over and you're not getting any different result. It's time to end that, I feel. Death would be an ending to that. You have to have the courage to do it. And you could be realizing beautiful things about people from your past, I guess, or somebody in particular almost. So that you notice things. When you don't have stuff anymore, you notice it. You really do. Makes me think of that Cinderella song, you don't know what you have till it's gone. That's what I think. Alright, so let me move on. So I did 2 of those. Now I'm going to do the Fantasy Cats Oracle cards for you. And you have running, number 12. So running says to me that you're busy, you have a plan and you have an action, and you're going to be moving towards that action, whatever it is. You are busy, 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 planning, thinking, and doing what you want to do. You're not sitting idle is what it says to me. You're planning something. And the next one for you is attitude, desiring transformation. So some of you want things to change. You want things to change bad. You either want your environment to change, you want yourself to change, something about yourself to change, the people around you to change, the one you love, something. There is some kind of transformation in your life you are totally desiring, and you want somebody to embrace you, I feel like, as you do it. So it looks like you're going after what you want there, Capricorn. That is so weird that happens. Okay, so now I'm going to pull the Angel and Ancestors card for you. And you have Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. So again, I'm getting the pregnancy thing here. So I've got it with this card right here, and I got it with this. So for some of you, I feel like there may be a pregnancy involved, but I'm getting it. So let me see Mother Earth real fast, just to clarify. Pretty big book. I gotta hurry too because I still gotta do the fortune cookie. Okay, Mother Earth. Allow yourself to be cherished. Mother Earth is protecting you with a shield of love and light. Mother Earth is a female counterpart to Father Sky. It's auspicious to receive this card because it's the eyes and ear heart of Mother Earth. You are her child, and she is highly protective of her baby and will give you everything you need to grow and expand. Mother Earth is only covered by leaves in this card, showing the vulnerability of the earth. Every day she experiences challenges that she has to adapt and to overcome. Her energy, represented by the symbol of the pagan triple goddess maiden, Mother and Crone behind her, can help you adapt as a change of life comes your way. Changes of life. You may have felt overwhelmed or out of control emotionally recently, but you are now moving back to your natural center, and that will bring you to a place of clarity and openness. If you have felt ungrounded, know that Mother Earth is here to root you and help you regain your sense of strength. You may not feel like a child, but in the eyes of the divine, you are a child of light, and it's important to know that you feel loved. If you have had challenges with your mother or with being a mother yourself, know that the energies of mother healing are with you to help you clear any ancestral blockages that are preventing you from making this sacred love connection. You are being guided to make choices that are based on love. I hope you can see that. I hope I held it up enough because I was reading a lot and didn't see. And stay, trust and thrive. This represents being protected by the divine at this time in your life. That's totally what this represents. It also does represent fertility. So I am getting fertility for a lot of you Capricorns. I mean, Mother Earth. These two right here are pretty much mother and father right here. Seriously. So seems how this is Earth. This could be an Earth person, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus that is going to have the baby, I feel, and Stag is obviously somebody else. This could be an Earth person too, but I'm not sure. It could also be an Aries or a Taurus, or what's the other ones? Yeah, it could be a lot. So wow, some of you have a change of life for sure, and it did say that in that card, a serious change of life. Alright, let me read your fortune cookie, Capricorn. Hopefully you aren't freaking out. Hopefully you're being calm, being grounded. So this is an Indian quote, and it's from the Cheyenne Indians, Native American Indian quotes. I wrote a few down, and this is from the Cheyenne Indians. And if you don't know about them, you can Google and see what state they're from and where they reside and stuff like that. But their quote says, "Our first teacher is our own heart." And isn't that true, Capricorn? If you go back and think of when you were a kid, the stuff you loved, nobody could tell you what you loved and didn't love and what you liked and didn't like. You chose it. When you were a little kid, you know what you liked and didn't like. And so your heart knows today what it wants and what it doesn't want, Capricorn. And you need to do the best you can to align with your heart and listen to it, is what I'm getting out of this reading. So align your heart. Do what you can, Capricorn. Thank you so much for coming to Echo Catcher Tarot. Like, share, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I upload 2 videos every day, 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much. Bless you, Capricorn.